I met you, Emily, on February 2nd, one of the greatest days of my life. You were extraordinary. You're so beautiful, so sweet. And when you started to sit down, I was just thinking, where do you think you're going, baby? Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy. So here's my number, so call me maybe. It's hard to look right at you, baby. Here's my number, so call me maybe. Sweetie, you didn't call me back very much. I gave you my number when I left it on the voicemail the first time, and we didn't really communicate much the first couple weeks, but it's understandable because you wanted to finish things with somebody else. I'm glad you did that. I love you. And we, ended up, going out a couple times, hit it off, and, I ended up taking you to that concert, Lady Antebellum, Darius Rucker concert, and, Darius brought back some old stuff, and then I was able to hold your hand and sing. Hold me, hold my hand, want you to hold my hand, hold my hand, want you to hold my hand, hold. So we sang that, had a good time. You don't like the song, but we sang a little American Honey from Lady Antebellum, Need You Now. I loved that concert. Managed to get the first kiss that night on February 22nd. That was special. And, the next few weeks are pretty crazy because you ended up coming to this marriage class with me, which that was sweet of you. I was a pretty odd single guy, just kind of hanging out in a marriage class with a bunch of married people. So, you came with me, kept me company. We had some good trips, went to Louisville, went to California. That was special. But one day that was super special was when you and I went to the Parthenon. And I just remember thinking that was a major step up in our relationship. Like, we just talked about all kinds of great things. You read me some great verses. You even showed me how much you love butterflies. I remember that. I can't even hold it straight here. And, I remember us talking about that, and we read some great verses like this one. I tell you that if two of you on earth agree about something and pray for it, it will be done for you by my Father in heaven. And that was Matthew 18:19, and that was a verse that you wrote for me, and I just love all your little love notes here and everything. And one of the my favorite things that we did was when you ended up started to take me to Cross Point, and I was able to hear Pete Wilson, and that was just incredible. Pete is such a great speaker. I feel like it's been a really good place for my growth of my faith and everything. And I just remember us having a good time listening to this series and singing this song. The cross lifted high, we lift. The cross lifted high, we lift. The cross lifted high, we raise a white flag, we surrender all to you. Yeah, that's what we sang. I'm such a bad singer, but the Lord still loves us to worship, and that was a good time. I really loved how we had the great time worshiping there, and I'm so glad that we've made that our church home, and then we've continued to hang out, do a lot of fun things together, and I remembered us watching a movie together and how much you loved this song, and I felt like as we trust in the Lord and have grown closer together, that we've kind of felt like this. We're bulletproof, nothing to lose. Fire away, take it, Jay. Yeah, so that's a pretty cool song. David Guetta, Sierra, I like that, and I kind of think we felt bulletproof, and it's been pretty special. And the summer progressed. It was special. We went to California together, as I mentioned earlier. That was such a great trip, and you were such a good sport, even when we were sick, and I just loved you being there with me and supportive. And then when we ended up going to Charleston together, and I knew for a while, I asked you early in the trip about that about you going there, because I just, whether I was going to propose there or not, I didn't even think about that when I asked you. I was like, I really want her to be there with my family and get to spend time with the Higgins family, and it meant so much to me that that we were able to do that together. And I had a good feeling about that trip, and I'm so glad that I was able to sing you stuff like this. If I wrote you a symphony to say how much you mean to me, what would you do? Would you have told you were beautiful? Would you date me on the regular, or tell me would you? Well, baby, I've been around the world. I ain't seen myself another girl like you, who represents my heart. Something I need from you to say that I do. Because I could see us holding hands, walking on the beach, our toes in the sand. I could see someone about your size. So that's something, I remember us singing that one day on the way to the airport, and I remember us walking on the beach together earlier in the day. That night I proposed to you, and that was special. And I love you so much, sweetie, and I'm pumped, so pumped to marry you, and this is our first Christmas together, and I just hope you have a Merry Christmas. And I'm thrilled. We're gonna have, Lord willing, some decades and half centuries together, and it's gonna be awesome. And I couldn't have dreamed of anyone better to spend the rest of my life with. I love you so much, and I'm just really thankful for the woman you are, and how much you help me, and I feel like our strengths complement each other so incredibly well, and the way you love me and treat me, and I really value it, and I'm a blessed man, and I just want to tell you Merry Christmas, and I'm here for you. I will do anything for you, and I care so much about you, and I love you, and I love this song. I am overwhelmed by you, and overcome with joy. You've taken me higher and shown me what love can do. Where would I go or be without you? There's something when you smile that gives me strength to carry on. There's something in your words that lingers even when you're gone. Oh, how I've dreamt of a time that was come to fill my life. Who would have known that you would be my lovely wife? I could sing 1,000 songs about you, still that would not do. There's a million tiny things, the things that you do. You wouldn't trade our time together, I wouldn't trade it for anything. 'Cause nothing else in the world could bring the happiness you bring. I am overwhelmed by you, and overcome with joy. You've taken me higher and shown me what love can do. Where would I go or be without you? I'm overwhelmed overwhelmed by you, and overcome with joy. You've taken me higher and shown me what love can do. Where would I go or be without you? I love you so much, sweetie. I'll take this, my first try. I just care so much about you, and I just hope this brings a smile to your face, and that you have a Merry Christmas. And thank you for coming to spend it with my family in North Carolina. It means so much. We're gonna have a lot of fun, and I just had a great time celebrating with your family in Memphis, and we're gonna have a lot of great Christmas times here for the years to come. Love you. Mwah.